see, it was good. You know, our special guest that we got coming up here, I'm not going to have my headphones on whenever we talk.
Okay, gotcha.
Throw out some of the
before
things he's
we come
accumulated
back,
here.
there you go.
In the past
accomplishments.
few days here. Found out this morning he's a Mr. Football finalist, along with West Limestone's Reed Blankenship.
Awesome.
He's also 2A All-State first team. We mentioned a while ago, Super All-State honorable mention, and earlier this week, Decatur Daily 1A to 4A Player of the Year.
He's on fire. And he's fixing to head to the capstone and play for Alabama. Okay, that's officially got the headset. The producer. Now we can go to break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on the WKAC, the Big 1080. Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk here on WKAC, the Big 1080. Call or text us at area code 256-812-1848, area code 256-812-1TGT. Find us online at tailgatetalk.net. Our Twitter handle is Tailgate Talk AL. Like our Facebook page at Applebee's Tailgate Talk. And download that WKAC app for the play action sports, WKAC Sports, and the radio station. Listen to our producer extraordinary, Tim Lambert, spin the tunes in the afternoons. Ladies and gentlemen, we have someone here at Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Now, I can call it the hot seat. Usually that's the coach's hot seat, but we got the coach in the other seat, and we got Chadarius Townsend, graduate of Tanner High School, future Bama football player, and we tickled to death, man. We're tickled to death to have you on the show. Welcome, Chad.
Thank you for having me here. Just an honor to be here. Knowing that I made it, really.
Yeah.
Just trying to strive for my goal.
Well, we were talking earlier, Chadarius, and we have probably got your last interview for about a year. Because you know Coach Saban's policy.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't hear nothing from Jalen Hurts after the SEC championship game. So we're honored that we get to talk to you before Coach Saban says no more for a while. But you know, that's the policy. Everybody that goes to Alabama, they know that's part of the process. And so I know you've been taught that, and you know you've got all the ins and outs. But just you know, we're all wanting today to happen. Except you know, we're all Alabama fans here, Tom. But he's still wishing the best. He's wishing the best for Alabama.
I got news for you. If Bama loses today, my New Year's Eve plans are messed up.
Because your girlfriend's an Alabama fan, so we're getting on that too.
We got to get a win today, boys.
But the thing about it, an Alabama win today, you enroll in school in Tuscaloosa on Monday, and Tuesday you could be going against Jonathan Allen and Reuben Foster on the scout team. How does that feel?
I mean, I know it's gonna be good competition out there, so I mean it's gonna get me ready for the future.
From where I had that
Yeah, he's worked hard. You know, not just on the football field, but you know, in the classroom to get everything, get all these classes and stuff that need to graduate early. We've never, as far as I know, we've never had anybody can graduate early.
Right, wow, that's awesome.
Well, that was Linda Cole's fault.
I mean, Miss Cole has a lot to do with that, right?
Love you, Miss Cole, if you're out there listening.
But yeah, you know, we had had a lot of work to do. You know, he had to do more than your average high school student during the time just to get caught up.
When did you start that? Junior season, or did you do that just this year? To be able to graduate early, how far back did you have to start?
It started out this past summer.
Okay.
I was taking classes in the summer break. I had taken two, math and science class. No, it's English class. That took it out the way. I only had like my A6 class.
Would you able to do it online? Or online? That is awesome. I'm sorry, I'll lean back here, Tim. So
It was
students taking no doubt.
That's
He
okay.
didn't get to skip my class though. But
He didn't get to skip coach.
yeah, no, he didn't get to skip mine. But that's all right. I was glad to have him for that half a year anyway.
But Chadarius, talk a little bit. You got your coach here, Coach Green, right here, and I know him and Coach White have helped you a lot in your time here. What do you want to say about these guys that's helped you get where you're at today?
I mean, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't really be in this position right now. So, I mean, they helped me out a great bunch.
All right. There's a man on the other side of that camera over there. Now, talk a little bit about him and his influence, because I've known the Townsend family for many years, so I know who they are, what kind of family they are, and you're a proud representative of a fine family. So talk a little bit about your dad over there, his influence.
Same for him. I mean, he helped me out a lot. I mean, if it wasn't him either, I wouldn't be even here. Because he always pushed me and tell me to do this and do that. Like, even at times I didn't feel like doing it. Because he knew that it'd help me out in the future. And he always wanted me to be successful, of course. So,
Has he given you any piece of advice yet that's really sticking in the back of your brain?
stay focused.
Yeah.
Don't let nothing get to me. Just stay focused like you have. Because there's going to be a lot of temptations.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
Definitely, yeah. That's one thing that, there'll be a lot of distractions, but you seem like you got a good head on your shoulder, and I know you're going to make the right decisions. And there should be guys, hopefully. I know Alabama's losing a lot of leadership down there, but there's other guys down there that's going to help provide leadership for you and the younger guys, and I know that'll help out a lot. But going back to position-wise, I think a lot of people were thinking when you committed to Alabama, you were probably going to be on the defensive side, but now I'm hearing that it looks like you're going to start out on the offensive side.
Yeah, I started working out as defense a lot this past year, but what I see myself as being is on offense, because that's my most offensive side of the ball.
Wide receiver, jet sweeps, that kind of thing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, is that the coaches talking to you, or is that what you're hoping to get into?
They said they can actually see me as doing that.
Okay.
Kind of like a King Drake type.
What's your speed? Everybody wants to know how fast you run.
Well, the fastest I ran was 4.33.
That's pretty smoking.
Yes, I like
That's
it.
pretty hot.
Yeah. Well,
Ever
that's
since.
that's one thing. I think he'll be better on the offensive side of the ball just because he's so good when he gets football in his hand.
Right.
He makes so many plays. Just from his natural ability. And that's learning how to play offense and defense. Being a quarterback and having to know what everybody on the field is doing, and then having the defense and remember the coverages and stuff that we're running for that particular game. When he gets down somewhere like Alabama, he's going to be just concentrating on one side of the ball. His skill level is going to go sky high.
Right.
And I think, having our Darius Stewart and Ridley and those guys there, they will help push you and make you a better player. So that helps when you go somewhere and, you were at the top right now, but now you're starting at the bottom, but you've got guys that I'm sure will be there and work with you. And have you got any relationships already down there with any of the guys that you ever talked to, or any of the incoming freshmen that's going to be coming in with you? Have you made friendships with any of those guys?
I mean, well, everybody down there, they're pretty cool.
Yeah.
I conversate with them every now and then, but I haven't really had like a actual bond.
Yeah,
with them
yeah.
yet. But
Yeah.
other than Chadarius, I know him pretty well.
Yeah, and who recruited you for Alabama? Who was the recruiting coach that recruited you?
Coach Mel Tucker.
Mel Tucker was originally,
Yeah.
and who took up after Coach Tucker left? Coach Kiffin.
Well, it was Napier first.
Napier.
And then it was Coach Kiffin after.
I've always heard when Coach Kiffin recruits, he's pretty laid back. He's not, like some of these guys are real pushy and hard to know. And Coach Kiffin's pretty laid back.
Yeah, he is more laid back guy. But like once I get down there, like on the campus and stuff, we conversate a lot.
Yeah. So have you got to meet, or had you ever talked to Coach Sarkisian any while you were down there?
No.
Well, I'm sure you'll be getting plenty of him here in the next couple weeks, and I think Alabama, they shouldn't miss a beat as far as, because he's developed a lot of good offenses wherever he's been, and I think Coach Kevin leaving, I don't think Alabama will miss a beat on the offense.
No, I agree with you on that. I think it's a perfect fit for the style that they've gone to.
Yeah.
Right now is to keep somebody that had the same mindset that Lane Kiffin did.
But thinking back to Chadarius, it's hard to believe, you're practicing with your Tanner teammates and getting ready and doing this, but in a couple of days, if everything goes the way we want it to happen, you could be practicing with one of the greatest defenses that's ever played Alabama. You could be getting banged up. They're going to, because they're not going to take it easy. They're going to say, oh, we got this young kid. We're going to pound him. Jonathan Allen's going to say, bring him on. So I mean, that's got to make you feel good knowing you're fixing to have that kind of competition to go up against. Just like Jalen Hurts did last year, first day in practice. They said, you're going to play Deshaun Watson. And that ended up making him get better. And I think, you coming in this early, will help you maybe get chances to get on the field quicker in the fall.
Yeah, I feel the same way. It's just going to motivate me even more. and if they come at me hard, I mean, it's when we come hard.
But my son didn't play Division I college football, but he played Division III college football. And a couple last year, we had a lot of gentlemen in here that were going to play college ball, and I sent him a text. I said, "What's the biggest piece of advice? Because you did play 4 years of college football and got a degree. What's your biggest piece of advice?" And he said, "Be sure and tell everybody, whoever you talk to, that you stay focused and understand that you're going to get homesick, but keep working through it and stay focused and keep working through it and always focus on the main goal, and that's a degree, and everything will be fine." He said, "Because you will get homesick." He said, "That's the biggest thing, is not wanting to come back to not break the ties, but focus on the job at hand." So we're as a local guy, we're very proud of you. Yes, I'm an Auburn fan, but man, I'm still gonna be rooting for you. You get that football on the field, brother, I'll be happy for you. I'll be happy. So, anything else, anybody?
Yeah,
Coach Green, yes.
I want to say one thing before we get off. And this is about Chad and his actually his whole family.
Mm-hmm.
He committed Alabama early.
Yeah.
And he actually told me, our coach, we knew before it went public. And it's a testament to Dale and the whole Townsend family, all of them. And especially to Chad, that he didn't let it go to his head. I mean, he was the same kid that he was before. He kept that work ethic. And, we got, Tanner being a small school, we got young kids, and all the little kids know who he is. And I've seen him stop and talk to the little elementary kids in the hallway and stuff. And him committing to somewhere like Alabama, he didn't have to do that kind of stuff. Because he was the one guy. A lot of kids would just pick at him about it, but he never let it go to his head. And I think that's a lot to do with Dale and the rest of his family, just kind of keeping him grounded. He stay focused on what he was trying to accomplish, which was a state championship for Turner High School. He didn't make it, but that was the focus. He stayed focused on it, and then being able to graduate early. He makes good grades. He's not a dummy, so he makes good grades.
Well, that's good to know.
Well, you get that stigma sometimes that if you play football, that your grades.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
But
He's just
he didn't.
jock.
But he's not that way, and he's always been that way. He started playing, I guess. When moved you up to 7th grade? Or 8th grade?
It was 8th.
8th grade. And he played in one of our state championship games. In 8th grade. So he didn't. I think just didn't let it go to his head, and I'm very proud of him for that, and the hard work that he put in to get his grades right, where he could graduate early.
And that's got to help, with the younger kids at Tanner, the football players. They seeing what Chadarius done and said, there's a chance that we could be there. Everybody said, well, you play at Tanner, you can't go Division I, but you see what Chadarius did, and now you see what Chadarius is doing, and I'm sure he's been a good influence on those younger players to get them ready.
You've had 2 previous athletes go to one go to Arkansas, 2 go to Arkansas.
Ryan Powers.
Ryan Powers.
Yes.
And then Rashard went on to play a little bit in the NFL.
And I work with Shard's mom too. I hear about, still keep updates up on them.
When we've had several go to Jack State and stuff, so we've had pretty success in getting them. Coach White does a good job of getting their names out there. So
That's good.
Well, I tell you what, we're fixing to take a break, but I want a big roll tide out of you guys here for.
Roll Tide.
No, you do better. Give me a
Roll Tide. Roll.
There you go. That's more like it. You've been listening to Applebee'S Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Awesome,
brother. Good luck, man. Wish you best of luck.